So my name is Sophie and I have just graduated from the University of Portsmouth with a 2-1 in creative and media writing. I absolutely loved my time at university, but now that I'm a graduate I have absolutely no idea what I want to do with my life. So here is my list of the top 10 things you can do now that you are a graduate. Stop living like a student. You don't have to spend 14p on noodles from Asda because you spent all of your student loan on rent and clothes and alcohol. You don't have to do that anymore. Most of you, I would assume, are back living at home with your parents like myself, and guess what? They cook their meals with your meals and it's wonderful. I don't have to pay for food at home. It's great. And I don't even have to pay rent, which is even better. And it also leads me on to number 2. Be glad that you have left university. Yes, it was my favourite 3 years of my life. I could not have asked for a better 3 years. I spent days just lazing around on YouTube, or lazing around playing games, or lazing around reading books. I'm starting to see a bit of a trend here. There were downsides to it too. I was so poor for the first year. I was just in so much debt. I can't even... Looking back on it now, I have no idea how I managed to do that first year. The other thing that I'm really grateful that I'm leaving uni for is not having to put up with terrible landlords and even worse housemates. I have some absolute horror stories I could tell you about my housemates, and some absolute horror stories about my landlords too. But I'm not going to go into them. I might save them for a separate video. We'll see. Tell people you're a graduate. They're excited to hear it. They want to see it on your CV. Future employers look for people who can show that they have dedicated 3, 4, 5 years to a specific field of study. And that is us. We are the graduates, and we have proved that we can stick something out for 3 years. Sign up to graduate job sites like Milkround. Milkround is maybe my favourite graduate job site. There are plenty out there, but this is probably my favourite because you just need a few simple details to enter, and then it brings up every company that has a graduate job going, and it also comes up with internships, which are a great way to move forward in your field because then you have experience. And okay, yeah, you've done it for free, but it will put you above other applicants when you're applying for your dream job. Start applying for every job you can possibly think of. If you see a job going in your local supermarket, go for it. I work in a supermarket. I had to start working there in my second year because I couldn't afford to live on my student loan anymore. So I got a job at my local supermarket, and it is my primary source of income. It's so useful to have because if my parents decide that they can't afford to keep me there, then I can afford to pay them rent. If my car breaks down on the motorway, then I can afford to cover it. It means I can also save up for a new car, I can save to go travelling, I can save for a new house. I have plenty of options with a job in my back pocket, and it also proves to employers that you are a go-getter. It makes you look like you went straight from university into a job just to get some savings, and that is always, always good to have on your CV. Decide what you want to do in your 5-year plan. My 5-year plan is pretty empty. I know that I want to go travelling, but at the minute it's an open book. I have no clue. You should decide what you would like to do. What are the top 10 things that you would like to do before you turn 30, let's say? Travelling is definitely on my list, and maybe it's on yours too. You could also look at doing something like a master's in your field of study, if you can afford it. You could also do a PGCE if you want to be a teacher. There are plenty of options open to you right now, but you need to decide which of those options you're going to take. Stay in touch with the people you leave behind at university, because those people were with you a whole 3 years, and I have people, and I'm sure that you guys have people that live miles and miles away from you. Some of my closest friends live up in Scotland, and that is tough when I live in Portsmouth. So It's vital to keep in contact with those friends, and they will know things about you that other people won't know about you, and they will have been through all of your university experience with you, and they will understand exactly what you're going through at this current moment. They are probably searching for jobs right now. So one thing I would definitely tell you to do is to keep in contact with those people. They will be your friends for life as long as you try and keep them in your life. Thinking to your friends, take some time to remember who you were before university, and now look at where you are after university. I was so shy before university. I was petrified of going because I thought no one's going to like me, I just don't want to go, people are going to be mean and they're going to judge me, and it's all about cliques at university, and I'm so scared, and I didn't know whether I really wanted to do it or not. But after I took a gap year, I thought, no, I've got to do it, I have to take the leap. So I did it, and now I'm a completely different person, and I'm just so glad I am because if I had stayed that person for the rest of my life, I don't think I'd be sat in front of a camera right now. Honestly, the best thing you can do for yourself is to look at how far you've come and think about how far you have left to go. Be organised. Take some time to file all of your work from university. It is great to have them in folders. Mine are done by a year. Also a good opportunity to show to future employers. You can take your work to any interviews you might have and show them the quality of your work, the standard of your work, and also how organised you are. If you have them in ring binders and they're all in nice alphabetical order, or whichever order you want to put them in, as long as you have an order, then they're going to be perfect. And employers really want to see portfolios. They want to know how well you did and how much you improved over university. Have a party! You completely earned it. You just spent 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 9 million years at university, and you 100% deserve to celebrate yourself. You came so far and you did so well. No matter what you graduated with, you did wonderfully because you stuck at something for a stretch of time, and so you completely deserve to celebrate it. And I will be celebrating with you because I'm going to have a party as soon as I actually graduate. Really did go through some rough times. University wasn't all about parties, it really wasn't. I'm sure hundreds of you ended up in hospital, or hundreds of you just failed a deadline or had to resit a test, because I was definitely one of those hundreds, I'm sure. I know loads of my friends were. So you honestly deserve to celebrate how far you came, how far university pushed you to go, and how well you did. Congratulations, you now have a piece of paper that tells all future employers that you are a graduate and you did good. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, please like, comment, subscribe, and in the next few days I will be coming up with some more videos. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Sophie and you've been you.